Hello guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Time it's around 3 a.m. here, 1 hour away from our breaking fast buka puasa. Like in Malaysia we say that is basically a Ramadan morning breakfast. So we do fast the whole day, and we take early around 4 a.m. until 5 a.m. we take breakfast. Then around 6:10ish, 6:10 p.m. we break our fast. So it's interesting. Third is gone already. But a little bit of a cold. It's bothering my throat, so I keep pausing the video. And if my voice is a little bit down, I do apologize. So I have 13 fragrances I want you to look at, and I think these fragrances are extremely beautiful because many times people happen to like overlook a perfume because these are not major brands or something like that. Some of them are, but not major fragrances. Okay, and you can absolutely ignore the fact that it's all about elixir, perfume, all these this flanker game is going on. If you're bored of that and it's more of the same, you can try these perfumes. Okay, and I have many fragrances like this, so I'll do more from time to time. So let's start with the fragrance. It's a juicy couture, dirty English. Okay, this fragrance, absolutely amazing juice color, dark, opulent, amber color juice. And this is not a vintage. Vintage used to come with this charm bracelet, and that used to be like a more potent version, I heard. But this one still is an amazing fragrance. I mean, I bought this for not very expensive price, around 40 maybe, um, because I heard this has this spicy, woody, boozy quality to it. The boozy quality is the least that you smell, but you definitely smell the pencil shavings like Gucci Puram one, Bentley for Man Absolute. If you like those, you're gonna really like it. And I really still think the bottle is amazing. The cap, it's pretty badass. So this one, I think, is a perfect, charming, kind of like a inviting, like a cozy pencil shaving sort of a smell with a touch of booziness somewhere. Really enjoy this. It's kind of mild, spicy, woody fragrance for fall day. English couture, no, juicy couture English, dirty English. Yes, now it is forgetting every single thing. Okay, that's number 13. Number 12 is a Dunhill perfume I showed before. Dunhill is a black. Amazing fragrance from this line that nobody talks about. This fragrance is so underrated because of few reasons. This has excellent longevity. It's kind of like a peppery. Some people compared this with fragrances like, I think, what's the name of the fragrance? I think it's called Clive Christian House, perhaps. Yeah, one of the Clive Christian fragrance, very expensive. And also, there's a fragrance called Eternia Man by Armand. It's similar to that sort of. And Marc Jacobs Bang. If you missed that fragrance, you should definitely try it because this one, it's peppery, citrusy, got grapefruit, and then cypress, saffron, rose, and vetiver combination. So that's obtained from Fragrantica. But it's a very masculine scent. It's not for everybody, definitely. But if you're looking for an affordable, high-end, expensive smelling fragrance, and long lasting, try this one out. Dunhill Desire Black, number 12. Number 11, my favorite, Lempicka Homme by Lolita Lempicka. So this one is sort of like a Lolita Lempicka Eau Masculine's modern version with little bit less booziness. This one has licorice, little bit of a booze. It's sweet, it's fresh, it's woody, kind of. It's like candied, it's like fresh. In short, if I want to compare this with something, it's gonna be very similar to Le Vert by Kilian, which is a very high-end, expensive 50 ml bottle, like 250 bucks for that. This one, I heard, is discount new, but you can still pick it up for good price, 40, 45 bucks. Lolita Lempicka Homme. This is a very underrated perfume with good longevity, if you like fresh, candied kind of perfumes. Next one I'm going to show you is a fragrance that nobody talks about. Nobody, absolutely nobody. I picked it up in one shop. Moment I saw it, because I do have the low version of it, but when I saw this, I was very excited. This is Armand Basi Homme. Okay, like after Lolita Lempicka Homme, this Armand Basi. I think that's the way I say it. Got this frosted and black two-tone color bottle. And absolutely like that. It looks like a frozen, sort of like a ice cube with this kind of like a Burberry kind of a cap. Amazing attention to detailing. This smells a lot like a fragrance that I adore, which is called La Male. Okay, so this is not exactly La Male. When I smell it, this one has like a, how do I say? If you can imagine this frosted color and imagine La Male, like a cooling version of La Male with a summer wearable, little bit of a pepper, lavender, those things are there, but also a tad bit of citruses or mint or something. Yeah, Lamal got the mint, but this one has mint, grapefruit, a little bit more citrus. Very beautiful fragrance. If you find this somewhere, give it a try. You'll absolutely enjoy this. If you're bored of Lamal, try this one, Armand Basi. Um, Next one, many people did object, like Joy. This fragrance is not really long lasting. I had it and did not really serve me well. I understand. I do apologize if everything's not beast mode, but not everything has to be. You know, this is what my journey teaches me. I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of a tea because the voice is down. Yeah, yeah, much better. So the next fragrance I think is Natalie. Is it Natalie Larson? I forgot exact total. I'm sorry, but one of the master perfumers who did this. It's called Graphite. I think it's called Claude Montana. I think Montana Graphite. That's the name. I saw it in one of our pages in Bangladesh, and the bottle looked very interesting. The price is not super expensive or not super cheap. This one has like the middle of the road price. Like in Bangladesh, it's like 45 bucks. Okay, in USA you can find this for 25. And I think they do have few of the other ones. The juice color again amazing, just like that Juicy Couture. This is an interesting one. I mean, if you smell this, it will smell like high-end niche fragrance straight up. Okay, I do get some woodiness. You know, like how do I? Let me see if I can find the notes breakdown. I totally forgot the notes breakdown, but I know how the scent profile is. Yeah, it is Nathaniel Larson, but notes are Virginian cedar, violet leaves, pepper, bergamot, guaiacol, amber, geranium, benzoin, sandalwood, and oak moss. I do not find any oak moss in this per se, but I really found some woody, like fresh cedar smell from this, which is a little bit peppery. And I think in a fall day, this will be perfect to read a book or just going out, walking your dog. Beautiful perfume, even if you take a walk in the woods. This is called Graphite by, what is the house called? Claude Montana? Yeah, I think that's the name, but I'll write down the name. Don't worry. I know Montana Graphite. That's it. Okay, so the next one is another similar bottle like Dunhill Desert Black. It's also a black version of a very popular line called Hugo by Hugo. This is called Hugo Boss, just different. I think that's the name. And this fragrance, I think, is a new version. This bottle, the older version used to have a small writing. So this one, I think Jared Leto, like what role did he play? He's an okay, for me. He's not the top actor, but he's okay, not bad. He played brother of Nicolas Cage in, I think, was the movie, the War movie. Anyway, so I liked it, but I remember he was the face of it, and also Hugo Boss Red. So this one is very interesting, mint, like a green Granny Smith apples, basil, a little bit of a greenness. At the base, you find a little bit of a leathery quality. So it's kind of like a dark, fresh, and also leathery at the same time. Mild dark, a fruity apple scent. Very refreshing. You can wear this all year round. Signature scent worthy. Hugo Boss, just different. Next one. After a long time showing this, nobody shows this anymore. This from House of Rasasi called Wow Woody. Okay, for men. Man, this I think has another version, maybe absolute or the more darker. I never found it, but this is a very interesting perfume. Some people compared this to Grey Vetiver. They say this is beautiful woody vetiver smell. It is in that family, but it's a fragrance on its own. Great fragrance, great story, amazing looking bottle. I mean, this is what you call a presentation. Check it out, check out my review, then you will know why this is very underrated. Rasasi Wow Woody. Now going to another bottle which is similar to that Montana one, but I like this scent profile a lot more. This is a very charming and sweet, playful fragrance called Copper Black by Kenneth. This is a perfume. Okay, I think some of our brothers in our group, they do appreciate it. Carlos Colom, he's like, bro, what's up? Hi, bro, what's up? So he likes it. It has this again apple like the boss, but it also has a whiskey kind of a tone, whiskey or booze. I forgot exactly which booze, but it's a very interesting kind of like, you know, those cocktails that you make with whiskey. They're sweet and they're like playful, not really very strong, but they get you sort of like tipsy, right? So this is a very playful fragrance. I really like the scent profile of this. Not a beast mode perfume, but you get, like, I would say you get around 4 to 5 hours tops, but as long as it lasts, it smells really nice. Amazing, amazing perfume. Kenneth Cole is a super sleeper house. I love that, you know, Copper Black. Definitely check it out. They're very much in the family of pure malt. So we have five left, and these five are the last five. So I put them according to my liking and order. So this next one is perhaps a new one. That's why it's a bit underrated. But if you like Montal, you know, I think what's the fragrance called? Arabian Tonka. Yeah, I just recently reviewed this. You can find this for a fraction of the price of that Montal, which is a dupe of that. This is called Noir d'Arabie by Pendora Scents. Dark fragrance, definitely. It's a sweet, strong tonka, sugary, kind of like caramelly, chocolatey, very, very beast mode. I mean, this fragrance, man, it chokes me. I'll tell you, like, I cannot wear more than one spray of this. Man, it's so beautiful. It is literally like smells like Lyra as well by Zerjoff, little bit. So you feel like that gourmand, sweetness, tonka, a little bit like a thickness, like a sweetness. I keep saying the same thing, isn't it? Like if you remember Pure Tonka by Thierry Mugler, this one has that. It has this chocolatey property, amazing, amazing quality. I gave it, I think, 10 out of 10. Amazing fragrance. Okay, so I definitely highly recommend it. And even though this is cheap, high up in the order. That's number 5. Number 4, a discontinued gem. Back in the days, this used to be $45. I cannot believe this is the whole line is gone. There are 4 in this line. So I'm showing you today Amber Blend. I have this amount of juice left from House of Davidoff. They also have Agar Blend, Wood Blend. I think was the other one, Leather Blend. Okay, so the Wood Blend I sold it off because it's a bit too spicy for my liking. This Amber Blend, pure gold. It smells like money. Okay, Leather Blend is better than this, similar, and my favorite is Agar Blend. But why am I showing Amber Blend? Because it's kind of like more reachable, all year wearable. Find this fragrance at any cost, and this line, it's pure gold. Davidoff made really, really niche quality juice here. Check out Rob Sweet's review, okay? Mark's review. So last 3. Next one is going to be a fresh fragrance for summer. Recently got it. Terre d'Hermes, Eau Givree, okay? Or Givree. Yesterday I forgot this one when I was talking about Terre d'Hermes line. This is a very nice fragrance. Very cooling. I think there's a grapefruit slash something rhubarb, something like H24 property. Like it's a cold fruit. Imagine like L'Eau de Purum, which feels like cold, not lemon. What does it have? L'Eau de has yuzu, right? This one perhaps has yuzu, but maybe some oranges. It supposedly replaced Terre d'Hermes Eau Fresh, but they are 2 different fragrances, in my humble opinion. Eau Fresh for me is a bit challenging with that cardamom and that the green, orange. This one, it feels very, very robust, very light but long lasting, high class fragrance. Okay, definitely give it a try. For summer, it's a expensive buy, but it's worth it for office. Very high end. You can wear it with the suit. Terre d'Hermes Eau Givree. So number 2 and number 1. Number 2, a Chanel. Oh man, when I don't use the fragrance for a very long time, they collect dust. I'm sorry about that. Let me wipe the bottle. Let me make it clean for you. So this one is called Antaeus by Chanel. This is one of the scarier ones from the older age. A little bit more affordable than other Chanels like Eau Extreme, Allure line. Those are more expensive than this. But this one, Platinum Egoist, I think Egoist, just the Egoist, and also Pumos You. These fragrances from Chanel are their older collection and very masculine. This is a high-end version. You can say darker version or emperor version of Dead Lapidus or Kuros. With all due respect to those fragrances, this is more suit-like fragrance. It is comparable to Van Cleef & Arpels Purum, if you like that. That one is discontinued. This one is still available. It has a, I don't remember, is it animalic tone, maybe castoreum or something with that leather. It's very like if I show you the atomizer, you'll get some idea. This actually is a mature man scent. I wear this only in winter, and if there's a rain or something, I would pull it off. Very high end. I once had it, sold it off. Never gonna make that mistake. Very underrated. Chanel's Antaeus, a real masculine man. The last one is gonna be my most favorite out of all these 13 fragrances. Okay, I'm gonna just say it out there. That's why I chosen is number 1. It is popular, but not everybody talks about it. This is one of the best barbershop fragrances ever, period. So beautiful, so complex, so comforting, and yet so elegant. Okay, Sartorial by Penhaligon. This, I think, is a niche house, right? Yeah. It is priced around $150, okay? And that price maybe feel a little bit expensive, but it's, trust me, it's worth the money. It's not as beast mode, okay? Keep it in mind. It's not beast mode like Sauvage Elixir or some of the beast mode ones, but what it makes up with is that beautiful honey, beeswax. It has tons of notes. I get lavender, beautiful lavender, but it also has neroli. I don't remember all the notes. I do apologize, but it's just a stunning, stunning perfume. It's like they made it like a tailor suit shop in a modern era of London or something like that. It smells literally like this needles, like cloths that they make the, the fabric they make the Man, the beautiful smell. Like they make the suit with. Okay, if you like barbershop type of perfume, very gentlemanly, high end, and very charming fragrance. Definitely check it out. My most favorite from this house called Sartorial. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking to me. And if my voice is down, I keep saying it. Keep in your prayers. I cannot help it. You know, like weather changes. I'm very prone to a lot of viruses. So nowadays I'm feeling better. So keep in your prayers so I can fully recover and keep doing the work and I can appear in the camera. Take care. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I will go upload this now. Bye bye.